You think Wi-Fi has made you worse?
I don't think it's really affected me, honestly. But the
Carl?
link choice is really interesting from Leo. I wonder if the
Game one.
wonder why he decided to do that.
Wrath and MkLeo. Okay, so this is a set. Have these two played before, like offline?
I don't believe so. Yeah, I know that Wrath thinks that Sonic wins this matchup. I think Wrath is actually one of the better players positioned to deal with MkLeo because I believe every single one of his characters struggles with Sonic as far as his main characters go. And that might be the only character that all of his characters struggle with, which most people don't really consider Sonic like wanting to be one of the more premier top tier threats that, you know, you spend time thinking about. Oh.
ESD.
No, Spring jumped a little too late.
It's a little. Sonic is never out of my opinion. He's just too damn fast.
Right. I think Sonic's always going to be really good. Unless you, like, actively try to make him bad.
It was unfortunate that people didn't give him a try when Smash Ultimate first started. People kept saying, you know, he's bad because he's not Smash Ultimate. But he can punish you from across the screen.
For sure.
I was personally never
wow.
on that bandwagon. I just like.
Thank you for your brain or your own opinion.
Good stock clearance, though. I have to wonder what is going through Wrath's mind as this is going on. It's probably a little bit different than a lot of what he's used to as far as this matchup is concerned.
Wrath just trying to get these hits in a neutral slowly.
I think Leo's decision making with a lot of what he's doing in neutral is really interesting. Wow, that's still connected from all the way over there. That's crazy.
What a convert. That's wild. But very big and neat.
And suddenly, Wrath is piling on a lead. Doing what he does best is pushing what he's already got. But Leo's keeping it interesting. I like that little bomb jump thing. Wow. That did so much
That was a
damage.
very nice homing attack. I don't think I've seen him do that in any of his games so far yet, where he just actually did the fully charged homing attack and MkLeo called.
Maybe he just wanted to try something different by going Link game 1. It's looking a little scary right now, though.
He waited for them.
Oh lord.
And this is actually getting pretty. Yeah,
Nope.
this is actually getting really scary for. Well, I was gonna say for Wrath because he's not closing out the stock and MkLeo.
Was indeed too slow.
Either way, solid game 1 start. I have to wonder what Leo's going to do from here because he has such a large arsenal of characters.
Would he go to that would be decent on?
Specifically against Sonic? I don't know because, like I mentioned earlier, he doesn't really have a character that's clearly suited to dealing with Sonic relative to his other characters. Which makes him kind of a wild card in this situation.
Oh, he's going back. Okay, he believes.
I wonder if he's going back to Stadium.
Stadium?
Okay, this makes sense.
Oh, he left Blylat open.
If I had to guess, he probably got rid of traditional triplats because of, like, Ike platform extensions like Nair up air killing super early on those stages. That's just my guess.
Yeah, that's actually a solid thought process there. I just don't like this stage for Sonic. I don't necessarily have an issue with this stage in general, but
Right. That was a really good idea for an edge guard. I feel like he just mistimed it ever so slightly and didn't squeeze between the hits of up B.
yeah, I've definitely seen. I think I've seen Sunito do that in the past as well. Go for a homing attack, you know, and it's definitely converted.
Oh wait, I had messed up the score. You're right. Whoops.
Was that safe or was Raph slow to react on the up smash punish there? I felt like that. Like,
I think he was just slow to react. Maybe he there was the tiniest of lag spikes in a position you wouldn't expect. That does happen. That confirms for so long. Wow.
yeah, it really does. We've got ourselves a very even. And this is best of 5.
Correct. This is best of 5, so at the slowest, we're gonna have an extra 2 games. At the longest, we're oh no. No. Pour one out. I disconnected. Wait, can you guys still see?
Oh, we need
Yeah, I can still see. No worries. No,
All right.
no worries there.
You guys got to take over then.
Raph is up 2-1.
And this is actually what I'm seeing a lot in Raph's games right. Oh wow, I've never seen that combo before. That was actually really nice. Very sick 40%.
That was not gross at all. That was sick.
Raph doing a really solid job at just getting really small wins in neutral. And I mean, I don't even think like these combos necessarily very large damage themselves, except for that 40% at the beginning of MkLeo's last stock. Ooh, very nice up smash. He's just getting really small victories really quickly.
What's the stock count right now?
It is actually 1 stock to 1 stock.
It was at 100%. And
So it's looking pretty good for Wrath right now.
It is. Yeah.
It is just cracking away. Dodges, he recovers.
He's gonna get the conversion off of that forward air again into, I think that was spin dash. And
Here it comes. I sense the end.
so, you smell blood.
Yep. Hey, look, I was right. Alright, good stuff to Wrath, taking that game. Now I have to imagine, if there's any time for Leo to switch, it's right now. I know he went Ike against Sonics. Like the last time they played.
Because to me, Ike is just sort of game.
Oh!
I believe in this lane. And I'm all for it.
He's trying to get that Breath of the Wild play power up. Respect it. Alright, hopefully it won't lag out this time so I can actually see the end of the game.
Oh, so yeah, deciding to run it back on Lilat. I mean, like, Raph did have a pretty convincing performance for the better half of this match, but it wasn't, I don't think he lost.
Right. I think one thing that Leo's not used to is Wrath is so content to just up B out of almost everything. Like he's perhaps the most content Sonic to just not leverage like risk reward situations. Like he loses an opportunity for reversals, but for him, I guess he prioritizes just resetting neutral, and he's confident enough in his ability to mix up his landings that he can make it work.
Yeah, and I feel like Sonic otherwise has a really predictable recovery after spring jump. I felt like when I played him in Smash 4. I'm sorry, I was just thinking there. I remember in Smash 4, like, I felt like spring jump was almost a death sentence sometimes if you would just have such a hard time landing.
Right.
But Wrath has definitely been very consistent in landing and mixing it up, whether it be air dodging to the ground, going for an air, maybe covering himself with a back air. Oh, and that's very nice pressure. It unfortunately doesn't get the stock. And very nice. He rolled and punished the homing attack with a forward tilt.
Yeah, right now, Wrath's damage output has just been too consistent, and Leo's not really getting enough neutral wins to really compensate for it. Nice.
And MkLeo starting to catch on to these delayed, these charged homing attacks. Wrath's gonna have to start mixing them up just a little bit better.
That was cute. Like, nothing crazy, but he's like, alright, Wrath's gonna air dodge, nope, up B. He's gonna, nope, up B. He's not taking those chances.
Yeah, and MkLeo's are getting a lot of big damage here. For what he was struggling with earlier in this set was just actually managing to get some damage in. He wasn't winning a lot of neutral. He's taking advantage of Wrath's disadvantage very well right now.
Yeah. Nice catch.
Wow. Very dumb.
Yeah, once he gets the visual cue of Link not moving forward, you can assume that he's going to go for the bomb jump, and so there's no reason not to go for it. It's just a matter of trying to read their position. Which he did.
And he tried to get him again. Oh, and he got it. A nice recovery. Safely's gonna recover.
Nice.
Or forward, I couldn't tell.
I think that was up tilt out of boomerang. I feel like Leo is just so disoriented by how dedicated Wrath is in what he's doing as far as his escape options. Like, he's so used to like air dodge mix-ups and all these other things. And while Wrath is losing out on potential reversals, he's also just not getting like air dodge forward smashed or other things than nice. Excellent read by Leo. Making this set a little more, a little closer for sure. He's still got a roadblock ahead of him though. He's got to win on 2 straight counterpicks from Wrath.
Yeah, so definitely, even though dropping a game, Wrath is definitely in the favorable position here. MkLeo essentially has to reverse 3-0, and on Wrath's counterpicks no less. And I gotta say that, all things considered, we're not seeing Wrath play very slow, it feels like. I know that he has a rep, and most Sonics in general have a rep for being very campy or just, sort of timing people out, and we're not even seeing that.
He's definitely pushing advantage a lot, and one thing that I like to see is that earlier he was a player that almost never went off stage, but he's really developed a lot more ways he's chasing people off stage, which is, I felt like that was one of his weaknesses as a player before, was that he wouldn't really take advantage of Sonic's offstage game and killing people, but he's doing it a lot, and he's getting some extra stocks that he wasn't before because of it.
Yeah, definitely. He definitely had some very terrifying pressure on MkLeo that didn't convert into the stocks, where he had him and both times he went for a back air and just didn't get it. But it was definitely stock stealing situations had he got the situations. Ooh.
Yeah, he has slight miss space on that up air, but otherwise, still a pretty solid combo. That hitbox is a little finicky though.
Yeah, it's been since the release of Ultimate.
Good catch. Fear versus Arrow? Interesting. I guess he didn't expect Wrath to really push forward like that.
Yeah. And this is a and again, MkLeo catching on to Raph charging these homing attacks. Just needs to, I think, press the B button just a little.
Yeah, it's
Otherwise, it's dead even.
it can be easy to Sonic's escape options are strong enough to where sometimes you can get a false sense of security and then it ends up biting you when it matters. Good of Wrath to not be overly reliant on it, which can definitely cause problems if they put themselves in those positions, which you know someone of Leo's caliber will at some point.
Very aggressive recovery there. I like it. Getting him stage control.
Interesting.
Ooh, unfortunate. Very great punish there from MkLeo. Oh, gonna call him out with the board.
Equalizer already. Nice.
And again, the up air, falling out of the up air. Like one of Sonic's biggest complaints, they just want their up air to work.
Right. These decisions by Leo for how he's controlling neutral are really interesting. Maybe this is what his planned character pick is for dealing with Sonic in the future? I don't know. Or maybe he's just experimenting.
Now is the time to experiment with, quarantine and a lot of, the primary form of competitive play right now, or for the most part, only form of competitive play right now, is through Wi-Fi tournaments. This is the time to experiment. So when we are all able to see each other in person again, you can test these things out. You have a lot of data.
Yeah, for sure. Wow, that's still confirmed.
Tournament offline.
404, yeah.
I'm pretty sure like he's only gonna allow a very small amount of people to come, and they have to sign a waiver, and they need to wear masks, and they have to be doing these other things. But I mean, it's something,
And very good punish there with the forward smash from MkLeo. Oh, I thought we had some footstool combos going for a second.
I miss footstool combos.
Tell me about it.
Honestly, I bet Griffin does too.
I may or may have had something to do with popularizing them at top level.
I miss them when they're not on fast.
And this is actually, really getting down to the wire, this game. MkLeo trying to apply a lot of pressure. Raph just wants to safely land. Very nice empty jump into the back throw.
Oh my god. That's it.
We're gonna call him out with the back air, and that is it. Wrath advancing. Hashtag BLM.
Hashtag BLM. But yeah, Leo started making some really good adaptation for just how to play the matchup in general. But at the end of the day, Wrath was able to maintain his advantages just enough and get that jump read just when he needed to clear it out.
Definitely. Obviously, we'll be seeing more of MkLeo since he's only in loser's bracket now, and we've seen the things that MkLeo does when he's gone